going on, Jeromes? So earlier this evening, the Minnesota Vikings drafted Donovan Jackson, who he is for real, at number 24 overall, the pride of The Ohio State University. Size, mass, ass, mobility, nastiness, finishing, everything that you want in a guard, and as well as Darrisaw, Jackson, Kelly, Fries, O'Neal. That's a bingo. Super Bowl caliber offensive line right now. Long story longer, Kwesi Adofo-Mensah, Kevin O'Connell fed the media jackals and talked about things and stuff, right? So Kwesi, first off, Kwesi rocking a very coif suit, had pleated pants, also still rocking that mustache. Ooh, it's looking good, man. Will Raggets, he's looking like Danny Glover from the first Lethal Weapon. I love that. It's good. Maybe that's what the Halloween costumes are going to be this year. Lethal Weapon. Kevin O'Connell is Mel Gibson. There's some issues there. Doesn't matter. So Will Raggets, Kwesi on possible trades. People had called, but really didn't get heated up until right before our pick. In those moments, we really liked the player Donovan Jackson. Now, the two picks right after the Vikings 24, the Texans 25, the Rams 26, both got traded. All right, so obviously there's some interest, right? Specifically, the first one, the Giants traded up to 25, and they got Jackson Dart. Now, the haul the Texans got from the Giants, 34 overall, second pick of the second round, 99th overall, third round comp pick, as well as a 2026 third round pick. It's not enough. Like, it would have been nice to trade down and get some serious day two capital, but this wouldn't have been enough, and the Vikings would have missed out on Jackson. And I know that people are already complaining, you could have traded down and still got Jackson. If you think Donovan Jackson, Houston native Donovan Jackson, offensive line ass kicker Donovan Jackson, was going to get past the Texans in 25, I got a bridge to sell you. That was gonzo. 0% chance. Well, don't want to talk in absolutes because that's douchey. All right, very, very, very unlikely that Jackson would have been available in a trade down for the Vikings. So it's what it is. Like, no chance it gets by there. Also, the other trade, this is a stupid trade, right, for the Falcons. So Falcons, they got Jelon Walker with their pick, and then they trade up for James Pierce Jr. So they definitely needed help on the edge, but I mean, they're giving up their first rounder to move up 20 spots. Yeah. Yuck. Yeah, gross. But either way, the Vikings probably weren't going to be interested in moving down that far with the Rams also. Or, moving down that far with the Falcons. So, sort of whatever. So, Kwesi sticking and picking. I'm mad at it. Kevin O'Connell fed the media jackals as well. Talking about Donovan Jackson, who was in for a top 30 visit. Alec Lewis, the Athletic. Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell said he watched tape with Jackson during Jackson's 30 visit, said that meeting confirmed what he'd heard, thought about Jackson's ability and makeup, especially in terms of thoughts and willingness to kick out to left tackle midseason. Now, I know that there's a lot of talks like, well, if Darrisaw starts the season on the pup or isn't ready to go, do you have Jackson play left tackle? I say no, right? Because Jackson is probably the only true guard, the highest rated true guard in this class besides Booker. I think that just have him play left guard where he's going to be for the next decade. He's an emergency left tackle, basically like Joe Thuney with the Patriots. No, he's a guard. He's a guard. And if Darrisaw has to miss time, have Justin School, have Walter Rouse play out there at left tackle. Just get Jackson ready to go at left guard. Also, Will Raggets. Kevin McConnell says he loves everything about Donovan Jackson's play style. Quote, he's got size, he's got length, he's got power, a lot of things that we're very excited about. Also, both Kwesi and Kevin O'Connell talked about his championship pedigree, as well as changing over from various schemes throughout the last couple of seasons. And basically, Jackson is everything that you want. Like size, power, quickness, speed, can run wide zone, can run man, stands his ground, communicates well with the tackle and center, and we're good. Alec Lewis again. KOC, today was put a stamp on a plan that we set out to accomplish. Walking off the field in Arizona after Rams loss was obvious trench improvements were coming, potentially having entirely different interior offensive line was beyond expectation. And that's exactly what the Vikings did. By the way, if anyone is pissing and moaning about the Vikings drafting a offensive lineman at 24. You just need to show them this. Why won't this work? I'm trying to copy and paste here. All right, give me 2 seconds. This is really good pod. But trust me, this will be very important eventually. And hence, we could just edit this out, but we're not going to, because we live in modern times. Show them this. All right, so, 9 sacks. 9. See, pressures. 8, 15, 21, 26, 31. Sorry, it's late. 31, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. 42 pressures. 42 pressures and 9 sacks. 42 pressures and 9 sacks. Let's just repeat this over and over and over and over. Actually, no, is it 10 sacks? Well, PFF counts half sacks as whole sacks. So Lance Armstrong is a whole sack. So, yeah, it's whatever. But, yeah, that's exactly why the Vikings hammer down on interior offensive line. And I respect Kwesi, because this isn't easy to do. I'm replacing 3 starters and getting plus replacements. Ryan Kelly, Will Fries, massive free agent contract, drafting a guard at 24 takes huevos. Yeah. Lastly, Seifert, who's not Clark Schmidt, KOC, the idea of Donovan walking into that O-line room that now has some pretty impactful players across the board. There was something that was a goal, and I thought Tannett really put a stamp on a plan that we set out to accomplish. So stamp again, longer quote, and he's absolutely right. Where this, so you have Jackson in for Brandel. Brandel still might stick around as a backup, probably as a pay cut, though. Then Ryan Kelly, the veteran, in for Bradbury, and Will Fries in for Ed Ingram. That's a complete transformation and overhaul where the Vikings were weak. And now that's a strength. I mean, this freaking O-line, let's go. Let's go, man. It's fantastic. But your thoughts are thoughts. Pleated pants. Kwesi Adofo-Mensah, Kevin O'Connell, their pressers after the drafting of Donovan Jackson. Ooh. Nope. Nailed it. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol, production value.